Hi, okay, we're going to talk about the GH6 today. There's a lot I can do with this camera, but it probably won't. I bought it hoping it could take the input of a Shure SM11. This is a dynamic microphone, let me see if I can get the focus here. Yeah, there we go. So this is a dynamic microphone. I think AKG makes one, so hardly anybody makes them. Anyway, I want to use it with the GH6, and the preamp will just barely drive it, but not enough so that I'm going to use it. But that's okay. So instead, I'm using this this lavalier I bought on Amazon for $8 each. I bought two of them. I'm pretty sure it's from the same factory that makes Rode microphones. Anyway, it works really well. There are other features of the GH6 which make me believe it's I'll use this camera. And the other camera I've been shopping for the year is a Sony AX700, and I've wanted to get it for like $1,000, and here it is. And so I'm comparing here the difference. So the Sony AX7 is 2.1 pounds or 935 grams. Now the Panasonic GH6 over there is 823 grams, but if you put it with the lens I have on it, that's another 10 ounces or 305 grams, so it's a total of 2.5 pounds. Now, by the way, this Olympus, what I'm shooting on here, this Olympus OMD EM5 Mark III, that's like 414 grams for the body, so this is super light. And it's so light, it's on a Lanzi, one of those pull-out monopods. And of course, moves around a lot, but it won't like compress because of the weight. Okay, so this is what the AX700 looks like. It's a flip out screen. It's a 1-inch sensor, but they're still all over $1,200, $1,400, $1,600, $1,299. So yeah, still pretty expensive. So I bought this, I'll remove it from its, by the way, I can't recommend enough these Ulanzi quick release plates. So the reason that I really enjoy this camera, or I think it's going to be really useful for me, is just all the physical controls. As I think in the other video I explained, like the ease with which you can move from manual focus to continuous focus. The menu settings are really well thought out, very easy to use. I can just go in and create my own list of codecs that I want to use. And I love the manual buttons over here, up here, the white balance, ISO, whatever. So yeah, it's just a very easy camera to use in that way. And so this setup was, I got the body for $1,000, some batteries and a cage. And this lens is is the Mark II 12 to 35 penny Vario whatever, and these are online. You can get these used for in good condition for like $600. So this whole thing is about $1,600 setup. And this Olympus, let me get this this Olympus OMD EM5 Mark III. It's $700 for the body, $300 for the lens. That's a 12 millimeter. So that's $1,000 setup. And like I said, super light. See this like monopod? Like this whole thing is lighter than the GH6, and so that's a huge benefit. Okay, I'll put this back. And let me just pull out the screen here so you can see how I look in the GH6. So here I am in the GH6. I have some like mood music, one of those VR type coffee shops on the TV over there. So what haven't I discussed on here? So I did that. Okay, so now I want to go to the benefits. And which one would be better to show the benefits? The GH6, or I'll do the GH6. The important benefits over the AX700 or any similar camcorder is that, as I said, it matches the AX700 in physical buttons. You know, the Alley doesn't. It has unlimited recording time, and it has image stabilization and a flip-out screen. Those are main things. The additional benefits of the GH6 is the larger sensor, so I can get a shallower depth of field. Full sensor recording and anamorphic if I want it. So like the full sensor if I might want to use a video for both, you know, YouTube or TikTok type shorts. And anamorphic if I want to get into that thing, which I think I might one day. Also, it will do raw out HDMI if I get a $600 recorder. And or I can do ProRes to the card, 10-bit, which is, if you use it, I think with a Vlog or a Hyper, whatever, you'll get raw type dynamic range, but you'd have to do the coloring later in some sort of editor. I don't see myself doing that at the moment, but you know, nice to have. Interchangeable lenses, so any NDs or other filters, and it works at a professional's level still camera if I want it. Now the benefits of the Alley over there is that it's the smallest lightweight micro 4/3, and it's as good as 4K. I think the 4K in auto mode is as good as this GH6 in auto mode. So I've been meaning to sell the Alley for a long time, but I'm thinking I might keep it. Now on the codecs, so I'm using, for OpenGate, I'm using MOV, the 200 megabits, 4K, I have a setting HD, an all intra setting, if I know I'm just going to do 1080p. Slow motion, just one of them, the 1080p at 240 frames per second. And then an MP4 because that's always the safest, 4K. And then a ProRes setting. And obviously I could do better ProRes if I use a CFX fast card or whatever it's called. Let me just put this over here. Okay, let me just move the screen over here so I can see myself. Let me actually pull the zoom back. Alright, so this is basically my overall impression of the GH6. So yeah, I think I'm going to keep it. I don't think I'm going to... I mean, I could sell and go to the AX700, maybe I will at some point. But for now, yeah, I think for all those reasons, I think the GH6 will be more flexible, work for me better. You know, I have obviously these Sony A7 type cameras, an A7S2 and an A7R3, but they're full frame and they're very large, and they will overheat, or I worry about them. And I know with the this GH6 it'll run forever. I never have to worry about it. So it'll work just like a video camera for me. So I hope you found all this helpful. Feel free to ask me any questions in the comments, and I'll see you later.